Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Hi, guys. Back again. Here he is, Caraxus, the Script Bane himself. I keep saying Script Brain because there's the one Asura leveling area, first leveling area map, Metrica Province, where there's a quest where the inquest, half of them will say, "You script-brained idiot!" And so that's why I keep saying script-brained, when in fact he is the Script Bane. Very different things. And what we'll be doing, hopefully, is doing storyline stuff. That'll get us a key or two this evening, so functionally, kind of a key for him. As I've been putting off the storyline stuff until the key cooldown rolled over, which it did early this morning. I have to report to Tribune Goreblade in the Heroes Canton. No. Iron Legion. There we are. And we're off. Good evening to whomever has joined me. I hope your Monday... Well, it was a Monday. I hope it didn't suck. XP. Alright, not a bunch, but, you know. Experience is where you find it. The best laid plans. In we go. Now this is the home instance, not to be confused with the homestead,
until we get some new recruits,
which we'll be getting in the next expansion.
At ease, soldier.
All right.
Your warband paid a heavy toll for
the
recent ghost incursion.
Yep.
Their names will be remembered with honor.
Thanks.
Thank you, Tribune. I plan to remember them by blasting apart every last ghost left out there.
Imperator Smoder and I share your sentiment. The Iron Legion must find a way to end this ghost problem for good. But to do that, we're going to need better weapons.
I might have just the thing, sir. I've been designing a firearm specifically to eradicate ghosts. I call it my Ghostborn musket.
Ah, yes. I remember reading that proposal.
Wait, Char can write and read?
Performance against Baradin. I'm promoting you to acting Legionnaire. Do well, and it'll be permanent.
Thank you, sir. But my warband's been decimated. There's only one other soldier
Actually, decimated means reduced by
You can
1/10.
solve that problem the Iron Legion way. Build a new warband and bring me a working prototype of that weapon. Clear?
Clear, sir. I'll build a warband and a weapon the Iron Legion can be proud to call their own.
Right. Hell yeah. Booyah. It's me and Uriali. There were, I think, 3 or 4 other choices, and so evidently those 3 or 4 are the ones that are dead, and that's not decimated. Decimated is 1 in 10.
Yeah, I think someone is coming. Tell them to hurry up and find those plans.
Hi there. Hi there, bad guys.
You there. We know about the Ghostborn musket plans. Hand them over, and I'll just leave a scar.
Come and get them, Zealot. I'll pull off your horns and nail your tail to the floor with them.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy roasting you alive.
Kill them before they sound the alarm.
Steel Bane's not good for me. Let's change our warband's name and bury his memory.
I feel
Strong. Any more? Or am I gonna have to? I guess I'm gonna have to get you all. Yeah, I'll get to everyone in time. Don't worry. Don't worry about taking a number or anything. I'll take care of. the whole thing. I'm a full-service annihilator of the Flame Legion. Let's just go ahead.
Prepare to suffer.
Prepare to oh, I'm sorry. I was prepared to suffer, but you guys died too fast. Losers.
Engaging pursuit.
Good evening. Have paused and sleeping 16 hours a day. That's actually a really good
We
point.
need to hold this area.
Jars are funny fuse of orcs and Arrowy from Dragon Age. Certainly they're not just cats. A lot of people just say they're cats, but that's not accurate. They've got the horns. They've got an extra set of ears. They have, to my mind, sort of a combo platter of cat and bull features. Oh, I have to pick up my plant holder, and good evening to you.
And I said, I am smiling.
Ba-dum-bum. None of these will be new. As I'm currently doing the storyline that opens up at level 10, then I'll be doing the one that opens up at level 20, then 30, and we get that far 40. Gotta catch up. An 8-slot bag. It's already what I've got. This one's soul-bound.
Those guys in the guard don't miss much.
We
We
don't sell it.
miss anything.
Now these are level appropriate, which is nice. That's a new improvement. 497 on that is slightly better. And the rifle we cannot use on this character.
Target
But
destroyed.
we have changed our attire, and as is the rule round here, that means we change our random dies. And here we go. I can't say I'm going to miss summer grass. That's not a particularly great looking sort of metal. And better. We've got country teal, which looks like, sort of like a blued steel. It's okay. It's not great. However, Ghost is looking very nice indeed, and Eternal Ice isn't bad either as an accent color. So that's not bad. A slightly better one for the sort of main metallic color would be good, but I can work with this. It's not a loss, you know? Salvage weapon parts from the wrecking yard. I played Dragon Age, the first one, but I cannot say that I specifically remember the Karawi. Did I go to the wrong place? Looks like it. Ah, okay. It's on the other side of the wall. I mean, I know the Karawi from Path of Exile. You say Karawi to me, and that's what I think of. But it's been a long time since I played Dragon Age Origins, and I played just a little bit of, not the second one, Inquisition, I think. Not
Once
sure.
we get what we need,
The one that played
we
sort
should
of like
feed this place
Skyrim
into the smelter.
was the only other one I've played a little bit of. But I played a lot of DAO when it came out. Finished it, started it second time, got partway through. Hit a specific part of it that I found just an utter drag. Mind if I scavenge a few? Oh, okay, so the Katawi, yeah, they are the PoE ones, right. Yeah, there's a certain thing, the sort of savagery of them. Collect any rifle parts. Barrel of gun parts. Nope, just an ooze. Oozes, one of my least favorite mobs in the game. Not because they're difficult, but because they're jerks and they'll evade.
Strong.
Also, I feel strong. I'm gonna have to go through every single barrel of gun parts. I figure I'll help them out by killing the rats, you know. Oh.
We know about your weapon. Give them here. Sorry.
They keep showing up in
Cover
all
me.
kinds of
I've got
unexpected
something
places.
special for these punks.
Flame Legion, they just don't freaking learn, you know? Alright, Lucia, Wild Eye, is working on something. Oh, teleporting in with a burst of fire. That's pretty spiffy.
This is going to sting.
I have defeated 25 of 25 enemies of enemy factions. Again, we're still getting credit for the various adventure guide completions.
Almost there. Just a little more time.
And we will most definitely get a key from the completion of the level 10, which is the storyline we're currently in, and another one if we get all the way through 40 tonight. The first 4 chapters. You get one at chapter 1, another one at chapter 4, I think another one at chapter 6. But I have done, generally speaking, a lot of storyline stuff multiple times, so it's a little bit less interesting, you know, than it used to be.
Fork over the plans or we'll roast you alive.
Okay, Lucia, give it to him.
Not a chance, soft claws.
Right in the kisser.
I'll be digging this garbage out of my foot for weeks. Devil hag.
Hide behind that filthy hag, you coward.
Oh, yeah, well, you're using some invulnerability hack. Jerk.
I don't know wildlife, but if it's got a throat, eyes, or a belly, I know where to stab.
Talk to me, Lucia. Dilemma more.
Flame Legion, here. Good thing I have
Opera
my sticky
reference of
shot
all
ammo.
things.
It's buckshot coated in lye. It hits, sticks, and burns.
That's great stuff. Hey, my warband could use another experienced weaponsmith. Interested?
Interested? Are you serious? I've been stuck in this scrapyard as a gladium for months. I'm desperate.
Maybe don't tell me you're
Serious
desperate. I
as an
mean,
edge
that
on
means I'm going to
steel.
lowball you on the price.
Once my
You know,
Ghost War musket passes
the wage
muster,
will be lowballed
I
now.
can bring you in. But first, I have to test it.
Cray's steel grinder patrols out by the Barradin estate. He loves provoking the ghosts. You should test it there.
Warp!
Perfect. I'll update Tribune
Good evening,
Goreblade,
my friend.
then assemble the Ghost War musket and head to the Barradin estate. That should provide a target-rich environment.
And out we go. And who doesn't like a target-rich environment? Evidently, I have to go into the Imperator's Core. What's interesting about the Char is, well, a number of things, but specifically in this case, Tribune Goreblade. Yeah, he must be. He's upstairs.
I'm just having a little fun.
In the sort of prologue after your character creation for them, they specifically mention, the Char do, that they killed their gods. Now, what happened is they were fooled into worshiping the Titans as gods until they, well, killed them. At which point, segue to the expansion announcement that we just got. And there is a mention there of, by a Char character, I believe, of gods. And there is definitely images of what looks like one of the Titans. So we could be reiterating that piece of Char history to some degree in the new expansion. On top of the Imperator's core, huh? Finding this place, by the way, can be an absolute freaking nightmare if you're not aware of what you have to go through to find it. So if you're a new player, finding this can be just brutally awful.
Ah, here's my new up-and-comer now. I was just telling Tribune Brimstone about you. Nothing good, of course.
Don't you believe him, soldier? In fact, Tribune Goreblade was bragging about some special weapons project you're heading up. I have an update on that, sir. I've acquired parts and ammunition for my Ghostborn musket. I've also arranged a weapons test. But there's a problem. I've seen the Flame Legion twice inside the Citadel. First they were after my plans, and then they showed up at the scrapyard to ambush me. They want my weapon, and they want me dead.
Flame? Inside the Citadel? Ah, that steams my ears. How did they
By the
find
way,
out about your weapon design?
Steamed Char ears,
I
delicious.
told you, Buer. The Flame Commanders are nervous. If this musket makes
cartilage
ghosts
just melts.
take longer to reform, we'll need less troops to fight them. If that happens, Smolder will allocate more soldiers against the Flame Legion and will finally wipe them out. Mind if I watch the weapon tests?
Sure.
For charred
Just stay
char is
behind
nice.
the gun this
Yeah,
time,
the
Brimstone.
sort of smoky taste
I'll
from where the
invite
fur has
Tribune
burned
Torben
off,
and
or
Ash
almost
Legion, too.
completely burned off.
You'll
That is
wanna
delicious
see
too.
this.
The Tribune's own workbench, I'm honored. I'll get started immediately. Pardon me, guys, I have to make a gun. You can see I already have an invisible blue glowy shield. I think the blackened char ears is how they do it in New Orleans, right? I think. And right there I was holding the gun and going pew, pew to impress the higher ups. I'm not sure how well it'll do against solid targets, the ghosts. Yes, sir. I'll turn those dummies into piles of stuff, sir. Jump in, whack it in the face, sort of. Rawr. Again, this will all be lower level stuff. But the bags may have something useful in them for me. Dagger I can't use. Dark steel harvesting, sure. I'll throw the other one away. Can't use.
Target destroyed.
Ah, there was one more. It was hiding from me. Back out we go. No, we don't need to go to the command. again. Let's see, but we do want to sell some junk out of our inventory. Hi, Tacita. Sell that, sell that, sell those, and sell those. That's worth about 1/4 of a gold a day I get out of that. So as I've been leveling up over the last few days, this will be the first chance to get to the storyline stuff and still get my free key. What can I say? It's a free key. Me and my ghost-bore musket. We're just gonna blow up some ghosts. Hi, Craze.
Victory.
Really? Is that a name? Craze? That's
So,
a bit,
you
odd,
Lucia's
a bit on the
friend?
nose.
I hear you brought a new weapon.
Possibly
to
on the
test.
snout.
You've got all 3 tribunes behind you watching like hawks, so this had better be good. What do you got?
It's called the Ghostborn Musket, soldier. What kind of test do you have planned?
Lucia said it was a ghost killer. I can't wait to see it in action. My warband's down in the ruins, ready to flush out ghosts on my signal.
Flush them?
We'll lure waves
Well,
of ghosts.
I
into
tell
the
you, they
kill
do
zone.
live in a toilet,
That
so
ravine
kinda,
right
yeah.
there. Then you can open fire.
That sounds solid. Let me get in position, and then we'll do some ghost hunting.
Right on. Yeah. Yeah.
Keep
right.
that ghost-bore musket ready. I've signaled my warband, and they're on the way.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
There's Rack with a bunch
Rack
of ghosts on
Bone
his tail.
Grinder.
Gangway! Ghost train coming through!
Yep, none of them even got a whack off. Pardon the phrase. None of them even.
Comes Rhodes.
Yeah, I'm just not even going to try. Let's pretend I did not say that. They didn't get a single attack off. Let's go with that. That's obviously what I meant to say.
I'm bringing company.
Here comes Rote Grindstone. That wasn't quite as good. This one may actually get an attack off before it croaks. No. So far, we're all for all. Next.
Timber's coming in.
All right, Timber. Timber ear grind.
I've got ghosts on my tail. Wahoo!
Yeah, a little bit more excited about that than maybe. Oh, that was not a good shot by me. That was a bad shot. Yeah, that was not a good shot. Currently only 15 level, kind of lost in the Human
Impressive
City. Yeah,
workmanship,
that's understandable.
boss.
Quick
Almost
question,
as good
is
as
it worth to
magic.
craft on lower levels?
The musket performed better
I should
than I
level
expected.
professions alongside the story
But let's
quest.
see how it does in a less controlled combat
so,
situation.
That's easy.
Leveling
farther
up your
into the ruins,
crafting
and you'll get all
will get you
the
XP in a
uncontrolled
couple of
combat.
ways. First of all, there's crafting XP and
Perfect.
crafting levels, but as
We'll
you get
fight our way
crafting
in
levels,
deep
each
and
of
grab a
those
trophy to
also
prove
gives
that
you
those don't
regular
stop us.
leveling XP.
That should impress the Tribune.
Also, there are achievements in the adventure guide that give you experience points for crafting. And you can certainly make usable equipment as long as you're relatively aggressive about salvaging any gear that you don't need anymore or can't use, and harvesting the various goods that are out in the world, either with an axe, a pick, or the harvesting sickle. So it can be worth it, depending on your class. For instance, if you're one of the casting classes, a light armor class, tailoring can be useful because you can also make bags, which is a plus. But you can also make gear to even out your gear as you're leveling up. It will smooth out the leveling curve over time. I touched on it a little bit in the last episode I did. I don't remember if you were around for that or not. And the method to optimize where you get the most progress for the least materials, I would do a quick Google on that for something like, again, say tailoring, Guild Wars 2, tailoring cheap, to find the cheapest way of doing it. And that'll give you the XP, and you'll get the crafting XP, and you'll get some gear upgrades as well. So it can be, but you don't have to. It can be repetitive at times as well. So it's not the most fascinating, let us say, of potential game activities. Also, it can be very, very helpful, again, depending on which class or classes you plan on playing, to have gear ready at the appropriate level ranges if you're playing with alts. Sure. I'm doing it with this character because there are some significant XP bonuses you get for finishing out the various tiers of the adventure guide. If you're not following the adventure guide, you hit H to bring up the hero, go to achievements, character adventure guides, and each volume of these, each of these little subunits gives you XP. Completing almost all of the bar will give you more XP, and in here are things like, for instance, mining ore in certain maps will be needed for me to complete this one, and all the way up. All of these give you good rewards in terms of XP. And generally speaking, you know, leveling is good, but there's always a desire to level faster. I think that's just a given for all MMO players. Got access to my utility skills, might as well use them.
That ghost torch should be all the proof we
Grab
need.
the ghost torch.
Ready to move out. They barely even have time to scream. Nice.
And getting lost in the cities is a given, particularly because they have multiple levels. So the maps can be useful, can be very useful, but a lot of times some of the things aren't obvious where they are because of the different levels. That's especially true more than any place else in the Sylvari starting map. I just dinged another level, 56. Hi guys, how'd I do? How'd I do? Tell me.
You've done exceptional work, Legionnaire.
They like me. They really
Iron
like
Legion
me.
is mighty proud. You'll get a commendation for this, I promise you.
Ooh, a commendation.
A commendation and a rollout. Blood Legion's already got ideas how to put your upgrade to use.
Hold on, Brimstone. Ash needs that weapon more than your bruisers.
Huh. Too bad it's not your decision. Iron built the weapon, so Iron will make the choice. Demonstrate how you would use the Ghost Bore weapon, so my designer can evaluate and choose.
There's one I always choose
Meet us
because
at the
it's
Exterminatus
just way
HQ.
faster and
Bring your ordnance.
a little more
and your
obvious. I
best
mean,
manners.
would you rather have turrets or big honking guns? I don't consider that to be much of a contest, really. Big honking guns. Now that is not as good as what we already have. That is not as good as what we already have. Do we have a piece of equipment we can socket that into? Maybe? Yes, actually. My pants. I improved my pants. Those are improvements. We got new dies incoming, guys. New dies incoming. A 440 torch is better than a 357 torch. Actually, yeah.
Now I shall break you.
And the new dies will be... Here we go again. Kind of liked that. That wasn't bad. Okay. Like this one, too. That's got sort of a brass color for the metal bits, which is tarnish, appropriately. Tarnished brass, or possibly bronze. Enameled sacrifice is a fine color, especially for a char. And then the lastly is truffle. That's not a bad color combo at all. Again, let me just sell the crap out of my bags. I know, I'm a bit crazy about getting that stuff
Until we meet again.
I actually... Yeah, I'm mental about it. It's not... speak with Snarl and Galena at Exterminatus HQ. That's over there. Exterminatus HQ. That doesn't sound 1,000% like a Warhammer 40k thing at all. Okay, it does. It's definitely a Warhammer 40k thing. If you're not familiar with it, an Exterminatus is something that can be called in to destroy all life on a planet.
Portable turrets. That's pure ash. Skulk in and take piddly little potshots at the enemy.
Ears up, soldiers. I'm here to conduct the weapons test.
I'm Snarl Backdraft, Ash Legion. Good thing you're on time.
Snarl
This bloody
Backdraft.
hardhead said one more word, I was gonna kill her myself.
You, with your bad aim, keep pretending, ash trash. I'm Galena Edge Crusher Blood Legion. Once you see our cannon in operation, Legionnaire, you won't need to test anything else.
Go ahead, test Blood's cannon first. It's always good to start on the bottom of the pile.
Fine. Blood goes first. Galena, how are you using my Ghostbore weaponry with your cannon?
We launch flares and broadcast taunts to draw out packs of ghosts. Then you blast them to smithereens.
See, blast
Sounds fun.
to smithereens.
Get ready to
Clearly,
touch your tails off.
clearly the
I'll keep
winning
my
way.
finger
I mean,
on the trigger.
we even have to go further. Technically, I have to go further. Yeah, I have to blow them up with the Blood Legion prototype cannon.
Wake up, ghost mice of Ascalon. Blood Legion is here to take everything you have again.
Uh-huh. Oh, we've got them coming in.
Your land and your lives, ours.
Ah,
We
it's a whole
will
bunch
erase
dead.
you. Tyria will forget your pathetic kingdom ever existed. We defile the bones of your ancestors for sport. Adelburn's grave is our latrine.
Ooh, we went with a poop reference. Harsh, but kind of funny.
I hear you sniveling, you glittery clouds of failure.
And your little dog
That's
Toto
not
too.
thunder, you whimpering little worms. It's cannon fire. Blood Legion cannon fire.
Ooh, didn't get them all.
Go back
Gotta
to
crunch
the
'em all.
mists and stay there. End this humiliation.
That got him. Only thing this needs is a slightly higher rate of fire, and we'd be golden.
You're hopeless, helpless, worthless. Adelburn's army is a joke. A pathetic, dead joke. No wonder your city fell so easily. No wonder we slaughtered you all and laughed ourselves sick. about dead Scalonians? You don't like
Dead
it?
Scalonians is a
Shut
little
us
bit
up.
of a reach.
Ha! How's that,
Pretty good, huh?
Snarl? Let's see your pop gun turrets beat that.
Nobody else got close. Nobody got
One shot,
close.
mass kills. I approve.
Me too. Uriali, good call. Alright, now, what's his name? Backdraft. Snarl? Snarl, seriously, Snarl? That's the best your
Not bad
sire
for a
and
loud, pointless noise. Come on, let me show you a more elegant use of the Ghost
Mayor?
War weaponry. Our turrets are powerful and portable. A single soldier can deploy up to 3 on a battlefield and coordinate fire.
So you kill the ghosts where you find them, instead of luring them close.
Exactly. For this test, we're holding ghosts in a containment unit. You place the
Okay,
turrets, we'll
since
release the
ghosts over time
Sounds like a
regenerate,
plan.
they come back
Let's
from the
get
dead,
started.
being dead already. Why don't we just keep them all in containment things forever? Then we don't have to keep killing them. I mean, that just makes sense. 1, 2, and 3. All right, Snarl. Let him. Actually, I'm gonna swap out this for the 2 swords for the longbow.
Ready? Release the ghosts. Come on. Let's see if iron can do more than draw blueprints. Kill them all.
You see, we've got to manually do some killing here, whereas the other gun
Turrets
just
are all
simply
yours.
annihilated
Adjust
the
them
living
any way you
crap
like.
out of
They're
everything.
portable.
And I'm just
Whenever
not
you're
seeing
ready,
what the
I'll be
advantage
standing
is to
by.
not annihilating the living crap out of everything.
Make it quick.
Uriale, come on. I know you're anxious and you want to show off in front of everyone. There's no need to go running up ahead. She's just anxious. That's
Keep your voice down.
Gives level 80. You'll hold it for now because you want to be more comfortable with mechanics in the game, but when you wish to use it, where will it drop you? Story-wise, you will still have all of the story to do. You'll just be eligible to go through the 10, 20, 30, 40, all the way through to the end of the basic story for the game. It'll also give you a set of level-appropriate gear. It'll be in what is referred to as the Celestial Statistics, where it has the most stats on it, but doesn't have the most of any single stat. It basically has all of the stats instead of just a smaller selection of the stats, but it's really good for general purpose play. And that was not a really good aim by me. And you're, I think, taking exactly the right approach to it. All of the expansion content and everything, basically all it is it levels you up and it gives you access. You would be able then to start with any of the expansions that you have access to that you've purchased. So you could
Unlike
basically
some
take the level up
soldiers,
and that character
I'm
could
looking at
immediately
you,
go to
Galena.
Heart of Thorns
I
or
won't
Path of
gloat.
Fire. You don't have to go through the other
Simple
earlier
fact is,
content. You
Ash
can if you
turrets
want,
outperform the
but you don't
Blood
have to.
Cannon. If you don't see that, you're
The
simple
way
too.
I see it, we can't lose. Either
You
weapon's
don't
worth
have to
having.
buy the previous expansion. So, for instance, you could buy Secrets of the Obscure and none of the other expansions and go straight to Secrets of the Obscure. In essence, story-wise, there's definitely a progression, but in game mechanics and everything, not so much.
Officer on deck. Tribune Goreblade. The tests are complete. I've
Sir,
got all
yes,
the information
sir.
I need to decide. Not too difficult, I trust. Between Galena and Snarl, you were lucky not to be ripped in half.
Well done, Legionnaire. So which application of your weapon earns the upgrade?
Oh, the big kabooms, sir.
Excuse me, Tribune. A large ghost force is massing near Ashford Forum. They're calling a muster to fight them off.
Ah, an opportunity. If you have no objections, Brimstone, let's send both Blood and Ash to confront the ghosts.
Definitely. The more force, the better. But which side gets the ghost boar weaponry?
Let me confer with my
Big
Legionnaire.
booms.
I'll let you
Big
know.
bada booms. The cannon. Big freaking kabooms. I trust I need say nothing more.
All done.
This is the only proper course.
We've got two swords, 475 and 457. Both are certainly better than what I was just using. And that is light
I
armor,
was
which I
manufactured
cannot
to
wear.
the highest standards.
Where are we off to next? Galena at the Ashford Forum. Glide and Deadly Force.
If this works, we need to build a gun big enough to kill all the ghosts at once.
Welcome to the party. Tribune Brimstone is here to observe, and War Master Lebowski is marshaling his
The
forces
big
as we
Lebowski,
speak.
obviously.
It's Ghost Boar cannon time.
Agreed. But we need to take out Lebowski himself. Duke Barradin taught us that ghost defenses fall apart without their leader.
I've already planned for that. I've got a squad ready for insertion into the catacombs to run a search and destroy on Lebowski. This is Samara. She'll be leading the catacomb squad. You're on the cannon providing cover fire. Clear her a path to Lebowski, and her team will do the rest.
And shoot fast, Maker. I'm going straight for the War Master's throat. And I don't like to wait.
Just give the cannon time to reload, and you won't see a single ghost between you and your target.
So glad to be
Follow
here.
me!
Ballistically, this will be a day to remember.
Thank you, Lucia.
Stand by, Maker. Get ready to rain death. On my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark!
Watch it. Undead headed this way.
Alright, we've knocked down 2 of the catapults. So all 3 of the catapults taken care of. And the infantry.
Damn it! Samara went too far too soon again! Cannon can't support her inside the catacomb. It'll bring the entire thing down on her stupid hard head.
If I can't fire the cannon, I can find Samara and her squad, and I'll make sure Lebowski is slain.
I'm not letting you get killed for Samara's stupidity. Tribune Goreblade would break all my limbs and hang me by my tail.
I'd like to see that.
I'm not asking permission. I'm making sure one gung-ho soldier doesn't ruin my weapon's first combat outing. I'm going in, If I don't come back out soon, open fire with the cannon and level everything in range.
And you call my soldiers gung-ho? Fine. I'll hold off firing for as long as I can. Good luck, Maker. Now get going.
Keep an eye out for
We'll
Samara.
provide covering
Let
fire.
me know if you hear anything.
Take the forest path to the left,
Was
Maker,
killed.
and avoid the
Using
ghost
your
main
skull
course.
as my cereal
We'll hold the
bowl.
line.
Do 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 do. All right, we gotta find Samara and take care of the Big Lebowski. But that's like just my opinion, man.
On your feet, soldier. We're pulling out. Ambush! They're coming out of the walls!
Yeah, and you just gave yourself right up to them, didn't you, you blithering idiot? She's about to be
What are you doing?
added into
I
my...
told Galena to bring this place down! Never mind. Let's just get Lebowski.
Well, that's enough. I'll take you all head on. Die, Tsar!
Rally to me! Blood! Blood! Blood!
Not for long, as you're about to get kicked out of blood. And you're about to be put under me.
That's my warband, Mouse. I guess it's good you showed up. Thanks. Now let's get back to Galena.
I couldn't hear. Did he wail when he died? I love it when they do that.
Char a little bit caught up, you know? Hi, Galena.
Rely on strength. Lebowski's down and the ghosts are dispersing, just like you said. Now I owe you for the cannon and for saving Samara.
I didn't want to be saved. And I don't like owing people my life. Why didn't you just fire on my position?
Because I don't like wasting ammunition. And if we fired on every blood soldier who charged in without thinking, there'd be
Ooh,
nothing left.
smack talk.
Watch it, Maker. Blood Legion gratitude only goes so far. In fact, I'm gonna settle our debt right now. Samara has no warband. If you want her, she's yours. I'll formally reassign her to your warband and we'll call it even.
I can always use a skilled recruit, provided she can follow orders. From now on,
I think we have shown
Samara, you
with
fight
sufficient
when I
evidence
say,
that she
only
can't
when I say.
follow orders.
Clear?
Oh, I can follow orders. If I have to follow yours to prove it, I will. Get ready, Maker. Your Iron Warband is getting some much-needed fresh blood.
Play on words.
Outstanding. And you're about to take a crash course in following orders. Fall in, soldier. We're moving out.
Doopy dee doopy doop doop. Key, I think.
And if you come back,
There's the key.
It's easy when you know how.
And level 57. I have 14 more points. We have all of those. We're currently skilling up our Radiance. That becomes available, I think the third spec line becomes available at 75? 70 or 75. I'll throw Valor in and grab that too. 71. My bad. All right. Tier 3 crafting mats. 50 luck. Yeah, those boots aren't going to cut it.
This is the only proper course.
And an item I can't use. Pardon me. Back. To the Imperial Core, or the Black Citadel, I should say. Sorry, excuse me. Pardon me. We gotta hit the bank. have a Black Lion chest that we will open. Also, we got the commendation and congratulations on behalf of the entire Black Citadel for heartfelt thanks and blah-de-blah-de-blah. Smolder. Yeah, Smolder. Smolder is an asshole. Smolder the unflinching. Or so he'd have us believe. One. Alright. I will open this up. We will get a Black Lion statuette. We will get a Nashblade Dragon Coffer. We will get 2 commons. Good ones for me are the unlocks, maybe the crafting mats, possibly the die kits if we get lucky. A couple of the others aren't bad. The current uncommon set is the very, very aesthetically pleasing Aurora set, I think. Shimmering Aurora set, and they're sort of blue, pink, green, swirling, misty weapon set, and they're very, very well liked in general. The rare set is the less interesting set that looks quite wintry, and that's pretty much it. And then there are the super rares, which I'll never get. I will click open. We've got a common here, a common here. What we're looking for is a 5th box to appear. And that's an uncommon or better, and it's about a 1 in 10 shot. And here we go.
That
Nope,
looks
just
valuable.
commons. Okay result on that. We got the Black Lion claim ticket scrap is nice. Black Lion statuette. The 5 transmutation charges, not so great. I have over 1,400 of those. And last but not least, we do have the Dragon Blade, the Nashblade Dragon Coffer, and this has a bunch of stuff from the current festival, which is ongoing. We will get an item worth between 50 silver and 5 gold. We'll get a couple of the commons. We can get an uncommon where the value is mostly pretty low. The rares, a couple of these have some value, but not a bunch. The super rares, on the other hand, are very, very good. We won't get that. And here we are. Wow, 1 piece of Zytaffy. Well, I'm just going to eat that. We need to sell to get the rest of the junk out. I think that's the gold and a half one. Yeah, that's the gold and a half for that one.
Duty calls.
Sell the junk. Fire off the firework. Why, all games have fireworks. All MMOs have them. I think they all make them as part of like their testing and working on their engine stuff. They all make it. Oh, I need to actually press the button and choose which one to set off. There we go, and that's the fireworks. Fascinating, huh? And the candy I cannot eat because it's level 80.
Duty calls.
So we'll sell it. I already had a Black Lion chest in my bag. Okay, next up, report to Ritlock in the Black Citadel for Chapter 2 of the personal story. I think this is the one that is about who my sire was, which is Char for father. I do not remember which one I selected, but we can find out. Sins of the father. There we are. They tell me my sire is a sorceress shaman. I must overcome his reputation, whatever it takes. So he was a Fire Legion shaman. One more, I think. I can never remember. This is one of those pieces of the game which is occasionally painful. It's getting around in some of the cities. Most of the cities have an area that's difficult to get to or get around in. This is the one for the Char, for sure.
So we're Legionnaire will report to you for the duration of this mission.
It's the only smart choice. Your Legionnaire's got the skills and a personal stake in this.
What was that? Brimstone?
You heard your Tribune. Your tale is mine for the duration. Now, tell me what you know about your sire, and make it quick.
Name, Clement Forktail. Rank, Flame Legion Shaman. He's a notorious traitor and an enemy of the Black Citadel. Not to mention an embarrassment to me. I've broken several jaws reminding people that I'm not responsible for my father's actions.
I know. I've seen the incident reports. And now Forktail wants to turn himself in. Claims he'll provide critical information on Flame Legion activities. The catch is, he'll only turn himself into you. After all these years, he wants us to think he's seen the error of his ways.
I'll be happy to collect him for you, Tribune. Just don't expect a tearful reunion between Sire and Cub.
I expect you to handle this with your usual efficiency. Forktail will be waiting at the toppled wall. Bring him in, alive. Dismissed.
Sir, yes, sir. The toppled wall. Way down there. Dad. And when I say traitor, you know, I don't mean he was a traitor in a bad way. Okay, he was, yeah. Flame Legion, they suck. All right, Lucia, Uriale. Where's the third one?
We'll keep a lid on things here while you're gone.
It's Harpies! Just have the most terrible, awful sounds they make. We went in. Dad, he finally returned with milk and bread from the human city. Very nice. Went out for milk, never came back. Okay, but this... did I miss a right turn over here somewhere, or a left turn somewhere? It says in. In, and then what? I'm not seeing a path. Oh, there we are. Sorry. More harpies. Harpies, sorry.
Strong!
I feel strong. Congratulations. I like your joke better than any of the jokes I was likely to come up with for Dad. Really. Stellar work. Good evening. It's going reasonably well. I hope your Monday isn't sucking. I do try to set that as a goal for the people who watch. I hope that their Mondays don't suck. It's an achievable goal, mostly. This is not the right way. I am retired, but I do have less than entirely fond memories of Mondays. You know? Dad!
It's good to see you, Cub. I see you made some changes to your warband. I wasn't sure if the Citadel would actually send you, or if you'd come.
I came to bring you in, Fortail. That's all. You're going to pay for your crimes and provide the information you promised.
That's what I want, too. But the Flame Legion doesn't. They've been sending assassins after me ever since I reached out to the Black Citadel. They were right on my tail until I holed up in here. If they saw you come in, they're probably on their way.
Let them come. Warband, the Flame Legion is about to join this party. Spread out and defend the hallway.
Oh, we're gonna mess them up. Big time. Here they come. Walking down my hall.
Get the shaman first. He's making the others stronger.
Well, I got everyone else already.
Kill them all!
Is that everyone?
I suppose I should be flattered the Flame Legion considers me such a threat.
Clavis the Breath Stealer.
Kill them all!
He's dead. Poor Clavis.
What was that, Forktail? Some kind of ambush? What's your game?
This is no game. Those assassins were after me, not you. Flame is planning something big, and the entire Black Citadel is in danger. They'll kill me and anyone with me to keep this secret. Just get me back to the Citadel. Once we're safe, I'll tell you what you want to know.
Yes, you will. Warband, take the prisoner back to the Citadel stockade and lock him up. I'll follow, and make sure you're not being pursued. Watch for ambushes along the way. Brimstone wants Forktail alive, and that's how we're going to deliver him. Move out!
And speak to my father in the stockade. All the way back at the Imperator's Core again. But again, it's because it's the Imperator's Core. It can be difficult to find some of these places. I happen to remember this one specifically is like in and down to the right. There's another one where there's an arena in the basement of this place, and the entrance is over on the south side. There are a couple missions that send you there, and if you don't know about that entrance to that place, you can get incredibly frustrated trying to find it. And here is the stockade in the basement. The Citadel Stockade. Clement Forktail. Dad.
So this is the traitor's cub. Tell me, does treason run in the family?
Break his jaw.
Does stupidity run in yours?
Better.
Dress a Legionnaire like that again and I'll put you on scrap duty in the brand. Now walk away. I need to talk to this prisoner.
Yes, Legionnaire. Sorry, Legionnaire. I'll leave you to your interrogation. And if the prisoner gets damaged in the process, I won't have seen a thing.
I'm glad you're here. There isn't much time. Flame is planning to move against the Citadel's highest-ranking officers. I don't know when or how.
Well, what use is your information then?
That's convenient. For you. How do I get more details?
Head out to Lamia Maya. There's a Flame Legion recruiter there named Skull Twister. I've led him to think you're interested in changing sides, like I was. He'll treat you like a potential convert. If he won't give you the details you need, you'll have to force them out of him. But from what I've seen, you can handle that.
Don't try and flatter me. I'll check out this Skull Twister. But if you're wasting my time, you'll suffer for it.
That's my boy. Not as good as anything I currently have. So grab that. 12 slaughter. Now we're talking. New pants? New and better pants. New bow? A new and much better bow. Good.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
So the first thing we'll do, obviously, because we have to, is randomize the dies again. Kind of liked this one. Tarnish is a pretty good metallic color, gotta say. And the new colors, this is probably going to be vomit-worthy. Yeah, I called that one. Spruce, Spring Breeze, and Avocado. Yeah. Yeah. Pardon me a second. Okay, I'm fine. Doing fine, thanks. Those can get deposited into the bankaroo. We'll remove this. We'll move that there. We now have our 12 slot bag available. Moving it all down the stairs now. We want to keep, yeah, those will be fine where they are. That's fine where it is. That can go there. Okay. Oh, yeah. Looking fresh, all right. Like fresh avocado, if nothing else. Spring breeze, so that might be a fresh, I don't know. Yeah, possibly a slightly green lemon or a really pale lime, avocado, and spruce. I don't know if any part of a spruce is actually edible or not. I would expect not. It might be edible. I can't imagine it's actually tasty at all. But definitely looking fresh. Smartass. Dude, you're stealing my lines. Actually, you're coming up with better lines than me. That's even worse. And again, something to just sell. Empty out the bags.
You buying or selling?
I'm selling. Thank you, dear. Where to next? Speak to my warband and order them to hide. All the way out there. That's your sort of combo, Vorp? You like that? The spruce, avocado, and spring breeze. All right, let's go, warband. Uriali, 3 brawlers. What are your orders, boss? Hide yourselves. I'll draw the enemy out. When I strike, you back me up. Draw out the Flame Legion by burning a symbol in the ground. Gotta kill a couple of these critters. They're in the way. Alright, there's the emblem I have fired up. Ooh, it's Athan Skull Twister. Stream's going pretty good so far. I can still screw it up, though.
Expecting you, Cub, and watching you. Now that you're closer, I sense the family resemblance. Are you a traitor or a double traitor like your father? Convince me, Cub. Renounce your former legion and swear allegiance to Flame.
Slow down. Forktail said I'd retain my rank. I join as Legionnaire, or I don't join at all.
Not possible. Legionnaire Flair can lead us, and he wants to know what you know about the Citadel's highest-ranking officers. His assassination ritual is ready to burn them alive in front of their own troops. You can help us, or you can burn too. What's it going to be?
Tough.
If that's all you have for me,
Tough choice.
it's going to be me killing you. Right now.
Flame will consume you.
Flame will consume me, evidently. Although I'm a little bit dubious about that particular point. In that I've killed them all. Ooh. I already had them all unlocked. Doesn't really matter. Bog scale has decided to be an annoyance. They didn't last very long, or give us very much information. Back to the Imperator's Core, where Dad awaits again. Hope he's got more information. Bag of crafting supplies, put those away. Try that again. Oh, come on, come on, you can do it. There you go. It's not a pretty weapon. I'm not sure it's even an effective weapon, but it definitely looks char. Okay. All the way down here with you. Dark steel logging axe.
I want to see
Shoulders I can't use. Chest I can't use. And
Get lost.
dark steel harvesting sickle. Nothing I can use. That is so
Threshold
disappointing.
achieved.
But not really that surprising. Next up, oh, I have to question dear old Dad. Pardon the yawn. I'm an old man. We tire easily. In fact, I wake up tired. Full night's sleep, wake up tired. Tired is sort of the... oh, we've got a dead body. Find out what happened with Warden Seneca. Well, we're bringing back to life. Spark Smog Breath, I think, is the other guy in there. His name.
It was the Flame Legion. They came to bust out Forktail right after you left. I knew you two were in cahoots.
This
Greetings,
is your last
Fanola.
warning, jailer.
Welcome back.
Watch
Noah.
how you talk to me. Now, did Forktail resist this breakout, or was he helping them?
I couldn't tell. They said they were going to kill him if he resisted, and he did, but they just knocked him out and carried him off. Your sire's a snake. I wouldn't put it past him to have staged the whole thing.
Why would he let himself be captured, put me onto their plan, and then break out? No. He was being straight with me, and they came to shut him up.
We need to find him. He mentioned a flame bunker in the Arcovian foothills. They
Flame
may have
bunker.
taken him there.
Arcovian foothills.
Then that's where we'll go. He was your prisoner, so you have a stake in this. Meet me there.
And how about Spark Smog Breath? You'll tell him, all right. You'll tell him I didn't run. I may be a thief, but I'm not crazy. The safest place for me is inside one of these cells. You're lucky to be alive, thief. If you want to stay that way, keep out of my sight. Well, that was really unwelcoming of me. I don't think there was any need for me to be that mean to that guy. Really. I mean, sure, he's a thief and not, therefore, inherently kind of not honorable. Sure. But on the other hand, my dad's a traitor, so, I mean... The Arcovian foothills, presumably, yeah. In Diessa Plateau. Fork in the road. Very charming. I actually have the least played class, race, gender combo in the game, according to Guild Wars 2 Efficiency, is a Char Mesmer, and I have a character named Che the Charmer. Char, Mesmer, Charmer. See? So I was ahead of you on that one. So, an excellent joke, sir, but I did get there first. Just saying.
Wasn't sure you'd make it, but I'm glad you're here. Listen to that.
Female
They've been chanting since I got here. Makes my
Char
skin
Mesmer
crawl.
is the least
The
played
recruiter
combo.
mentioned the ritual. We better get in there and break it up.
And recover my prisoner.
Even
No one
less
ever escaped my
than
stockade.
the
I know he's
Revenants,
your sire,
who,
but Forktail belongs in one
if
of
you
my
keep in
cells.
mind, they
Tribune Brimstone wants him alive.
didn't come
You
in
want
until
him
the first
alive.
expansion.
I want him alive. Let's go get him alive. Anyone else in there is fair game.
Eradicate the Flame Legion. Yeah. No problemo. Oh, look.
You, let that prisoner go so I can take him home and lock him up.
Let that prisoner go so I can take him home and lock him up. I'm not sure that entirely made sense, but all right, we'll run with it.
Watch out, behind you.
Smoke Shaman.
There are more of them around. They'll come running any second.
Indeed they will, but not before I've got the gate down. Okay.
Finally back with your Flame Legion friends, eh, Forktail? It's like I always say, once a traitor, always a traitor.
I'm a prisoner here, Seneca. Idiot. They were going to use me as fodder for their ritual.
What ritual? What does it do?
Not here. Get me out of this place and I'll tell you everything. Kill them all!
I wonder how they like being on fire. I mean, they're the Flame Legion, right?
Take care of any enemies.
I feel strong.
Oh. Oh, I can't even glide. Revenant's interesting. I get it with the first expansion, but you don't have time yet for messing around. They're a very interesting class. They're the only class that doesn't get to choose their utility skills. What they have instead of, like, elementalists have attunement, fire, earth, wind, and water, they have a number of different spirits, ancestor-type spirits that they can summon. You can have 2 of them equipped at a time. And so you can swap between those. For instance, one of them is primarily a healer. One has a lot of buffs. There's an assassin. There's a demon. And so it's an interesting class, but it is less flexible because depending on whichever of those spirits you have, you can change your weapons like regular, but the actual utility skills are defined by the spirit you're currently channeling. So it's an interesting class in that it's very, very different from the way the rest of them play. It also has more traction for a person who played Guild Wars 1.
We're clear.
I have played very little
Now
of Guild
tell
Wars
me
1.
about this ritual they're planning.
So the more lore you
Causes
know,
magical fire
the
to
more
burn you
interesting
from the
those
inside
spirits
out.
that you can channel.
Turns flesh and blood creatures like me into elementals that then fuel a huge flame effigy. The shaman plans to conduct the ritual inside the citadel, in the core. He wants to burn all the tribunes and Imperator Smolder. I know where they're preparing the ritual. If you give me a chance to make up for my past mistakes, we can stop this before it starts.
He can't be trusted. We need to go back to the Citadel and warn everyone. We can handle the Flame Legion. This piece of trash belongs behind bars.
Hold on. Give me a minute to think.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens. I'm gonna trust dear old Dad. All right, Forktail. I'm willing to trust you. I mean it. I believe your time in the stockade has changed you. Yeah, that was like 5 minutes he spent in the stockade. Another level. 4 more bags. Let's see what we got. Great sword. Not as good as what I'm currently using. Shoulders. Not as good as what I'm currently wearing. An axe. Do I have an axe? I do have an axe. This one is 528. Probably better. It's better. And a shield of 448. Yep, better. We deconstruct
Target destroyed.
all of these. Salvaging. We also got a die, an unidentified die out of that. I have all of the dies that this can identify into. I have all the common, uncommon, and rare dies, and about 2/3 of the ones that are exclusive. That's the word. 2/3, maybe even 3/4 of the exclusives now. So I'll open it up. It's a common die. It is Lime Breeze. And we will send this off to my alt account. If my alt account has it, it'll get put into the guild bank. By the way, Vorp, you should check the guild bank if you're still in game, which you're not, as there are probably a lot of dies in there you don't have. Yep, cool. I leveled up. Let's see, do we have anything we can slot that into? Yes. I now have buffed up pants. My pants are pantsier than they were a minute ago. They're really pantsy pants. Not to be confused with fancy pants or ants in the pants. Okay? Oh, back here. Right. In the ruins of Rin. We have to work our way all the way back there. Again, this is one of those where, because I have run around in this place enough, I can generally find my way around. This is actually not the optimal. This one's probably faster. I can find my way to where I need to go, but it's not always going to be obvious. For instance, I have to get into the sort of backyard area of the Black Citadel, and that actually is extremely non-obvious. Oop, and there. All right, into the ruins of Rin. From here, we can fly to where we need to be. We probably could have flown here directly over the wall, I guess. And Sins of the Father. I'm alone. No, I'm not.
Smolder's Eye. What is this place? My old workshop. Murgath and I developed new magical attacks here. This is where he'll perform the ritual.
Can he really kill the Tribunes and Imperator from here?
Absolutely. I taught him well. He was my right hand. He'll use the prisoners as fuel for the ritual. They'll die in flames.
Then we'd better free them right now.
I don't even remember if Dad makes it out or not.
Get us out of here before the shaman returns!
Oh, I can't hit it, okay.
Flame Legion forever!
So much for Flame Legion forever. You appear to be... Oh, I don't know. What's another word for dead? Oh, yeah, dead will work. Dead. I freed them all.
Let's show these flames what we do to uninvited guests.
You let the uninvited guests kill you? That's really generous. I wouldn't have thought that the Flame Legion would be so generous.
Thanks, soldier. I thought I was done for. Wait. Something's wrong. I feel strange. My stomach melting. My muscles burning. Help!
The ritual is consuming her. We have to kill the prisoners before...
Kill me! No! I'm not Flame! Get away!
Whoop.
What's happening? Everything burns!
That's probably not optimal for these prisoners. Just, you know.
Kill me! Kill me now, before I turn into one of them!
Nope, I'm sorry. I didn't really get the chance. I would have, believe me.
What are you doing here? This was your plan, your ritual. You've ruined everything. Not everything, Murkath. You're still alive, but we can fix that. Forktail, I can't believe you'd betray your old warband and the entire Flame Legion for this cub.
This cub gave me a chance, and I'm making the most of it. I'm not a slave anymore.
How touching. But I doubt that changes the odds for you two. You never did have the stomach for murder. Not murder.
I do.
Justice.
I have the stomach for
My father
murder.
is trying to redeem himself. Too bad you'll never get that chance. Let's end this.
We can take it, cub. No problem.
In the name of Gaheran Balefire, I give myself to the flame.
Okay. Oh, he's gone big.
I feel strong.
And he didn't last very long.
At last. I hope this redeems me. But now you'd better take me back to the stockade before Seneca locks us both up.
I have a better idea. Come to Heroes Canton with me. I'll vouch for you to Tribune Brimstone. After he knows what we did, maybe he'll pardon you.
Don't throw away your future. You could wind up branded a Flame Legion sympathizer, or a traitor like me.
I trust Ritlock to hear us out before he decides. What do you have to lose?
Fine. I'll return to the Citadel and wait for your word, and thank you for everything.
That's okay, Dad. He's proud of me. Back to Ritlock. Ritlock. Not that way. This way, I think. Yeah, there we are. Even when I know where I'm going in the Black Citadel, I don't know where I'm going in the Black Citadel. Seneca the Relentless. That's a big name for a guy who sits looking over the
Forktail
stockade.
didn't murder you? I hope that means you stopped the Flame Legion. Where's my prisoner? In Heroes Canton. We couldn't have done this without his help. I recommend we reduce his sentence to time already served. Forget it. Your sire's sentence is for life. I'll release him when he's dead, not before. That's not your call. If Forktail saved the Tribunes and the Imperator, I want to hear about it. Forktail risked his life for the Citadel. We owe our success to him. And he's no longer a threat. I'd stake my life on it.
Good enough. I authorize Forktail's release. You can give him the good news yourself if you like. See to it, Seneca.
All right.
I must protest, Tribune. This isn't...
I said, see to it, Seneca, or you'll make me very angry. It's not easy to stand up for a betrayer. I know. You've proven your loyalty and your value to the Citadel once again, Legionnaire.
Ritlock thinks I'm a
I've got big
badass.
plans for you. When they're ready, I'll send for you.
Doodly-doopy-doo-doo. That's the end of the chapter 2. And we'll move right along to chapter 3. Let's see. Customize the ring. Don't think that's gonna cut it. Nope. New shoes. Not as good as what I'm wearing. New hauberk. Not as good as what I'm wearing. Oh, kind of nice looking though. Pair of pants that I cannot wear. Thanks, Ritlock. Pants I can't wear.
Target destroyed.
Just what I always wanted. Received new orders from Ritlock in his office. Hey! I just happened to be right by his office. Hi, Ritlock. Your sword's on fire, man. You aware of that? You cool with that? All right. Hi, Ritlock. I don't remember what my third choice was for this character. I'm a guardian. No, okay. Then we just go into the regular chapter 3.
Listen close, Centurion. We've got a serious problem, and you're already involved. The orders of Tyria have come to me about one of your soldiers, Howl the Brazen.
Hal's dead, sir. He died fighting Duke Baradin. I've seen his grave.
Yes, and before he died, Howl apparently bought a dangerous magical amulet from the necromancer Rissa. Where that amulet goes, the undead follow. Rissa has been distributing them all over the region. The Orders want to examine Howl's amulet to see what they're up against. The High Legions want to forge a working relationship with the Orders, so you're going to join their investigation. Reps from the Vigil, Derman Priory, and the Order of Whispers will meet you at Howl's grave. Confer with all three, but focus on the one most likely to get results. You got it?
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hal was one of mine. I'll do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this.
Let's, again, sell some stuff. My bags are filling up again. I am a pack rat.
We don't listen.
Sell the junk. Throw that one away, because that's all we can do. Alright, and where are we off to now? How is just outside. Grave is like opposite where Duke Baradin was. Duke Baradin entrance is there, and there's the Howl. Buried over there somewhere, I think. Graveyard ornaments. Bugs!
It's not just about a necromancer. It's also about dragons and the undead.
So you still think this necromancer Rissa was an agent of the Elder Dragons?
Of Zaitan, yes. And don't ask how I know. It's the Order of Whispers' business to know things.
The Priory concurs.
Come on.
We don't know much about Rissa, but we do know she was corrupted.
Then finding and killing her is our priority, not digging around in graveyards.
That's my
Brimstone sent us the Centurion. Our orders never agree on anything.
Hi, guys.
Welcome, Centurion. Glad to have you with us.
Yes, you are.
I am Yahala Scribepaw of the Derman Priory. My colleagues are...
I don't need you to speak for me. I'm Gon Towerbreaker of the Vigil.
Going, gone.
Glad to have another military mind on this mission.
I am Kurikon, concerned blacksmith from the Order of Whispers. We specialize in covert activity, information, infiltration, and assassination.
Lots of words that
I'm
end
sure
in
Tribune
shun.
Brimstone briefed you, but to review, all three orders are dedicated to stopping the Elder Dragons. Your late bandmate may be connected.
I understand the mission parameters. Hal's grave is right there. What are we waiting for? See? That's how a military mind works. Identify the problem, attack it head on. None of this sneaking around, talking things to...
And yet you're talking.
We were waiting for you, Centurion. There's a complication between us and the objective. Namely, a throng of undead grubs.
Grubs.
And since this used to be a bandmate of yours, we thought it prudent to wait before
War
we dug
bandmate.
him
We
up.
were never musical
Now that you're
bandmates.
here,
I should be clear about
Let's
that.
start squashing.
Grubs. Nothing but grubs.
Welcome, Centurion. If you haven't put down undead grubs before, this is your big chance.
Oh boy, my big chance to put down some grubs. Ah, they both missed me. Lol, losers. Don't knock back. Oh my god, I'm working with idiots. You never knock back when you're in a group. Oh.
That's right. Run!
I think it was the Vigil doing the knockback. Alright, I'm not working with the Vigil then. Screw those jerks.
Welcome, Centurion. If you haven't put down undead grubs
Yeah, I
before,
just did.
This is your big chance.
Thanks. Howl's grave. My money's on empty.
No amulet here. There isn't even a body. Either someone dug up your friend or he dug himself out. If Gon here wasn't so humorless, I might say...
It's a dead end. Yeah, thank you,
Go
Korok.
hammer your anvil, blacksmith. The adults are talking. Look, our objective hasn't changed. We still need to secure one of those amulets.
I'm afraid I must leave that to you two. Without the amulet in hand, I need to confer with my colleagues before the Priory can commit to a course of action.
We have the Necromancer's records. We know the location of at least 2 more of Riss's trinkets. I say we start in Drugar's homestead. Me and my fellow blacksmiths do a lot of business there. We have valuable contacts at the location
I like
that we
Korok.
can't afford to lose.
Scorch what your associates can afford. The people of Snowdrift's Haven have already been attacked, and they need our protection now.
Then you go protect them.
You can't save everyone, Crusader. And since our new friend here can't be in 2 places at once, who are you going to protect, Centurion?
I'm going with Korok. I'm in. I'll meet you at the homestead. Doopy doop boopy doop doop. More crafting mats. An 8-slot invisible bag. Invisible bags can be helpful, but also can be annoying. Items in them don't show up on a sell to a vendor list, so they're good for a lot of the items. It would be better if there was actually a locking mechanic for inventory items. Wouldn't have to worry about the invisible bags then. But that's not something we have. Pants that I can't wear, and shoulders that I cannot use. We exit. Exit. Stage left. It's an old cartoon reference. I don't even remember who the hell said that. Some cartoon character. Help the Order of Whispers recover another of the amulets. So where are we off to? Oh, I guess it is that close. No, it's not. It's all the way up there. Okay, let's see. Closest we can get. Lornars? Yeah, Lornars. We got a ways to go to get there. We haven't done anything in this map yet. But that's about to change. I'm Hoppy. Hoppy the cat. Trying to get into Guild Wars 2. I was wondering, what's your class? This class is a Guardian. You can think of it as sort of like a Paladin. Healing, damage. Basically, every class has got healing specs, damage specs, support options. It's a heavy armor class. Mostly melee weapons, but not exclusively. If you have any questions at all about the game, feel free to ask. It's a game I love, and I love talking about games that I love. Now, mind you, there are some things in the game that really piss me off. That's true for every game. Because I'm old, and I'm really easily pissed off. And the next piece of the storyline quest. There are 9 classes, 3 heavy, 3 medium, and 3 light armor classes. The heavy classes are Warrior, Guardian, and Revenant. The medium are Engineer, Ranger, and Thief. And the light are Elementalist, Mesmer, and
Lots of
Necromancer.
civilians here, Centurion.
Get the local mice.
The mount system is, I have no qualms at all about saying the mount system's the best in any MMO, period. The latest WoW expansion, Dragonflight, which has been very, very well received, and Dragonflying has been very well received, is almost completely ripped off from 2 of the flying mounts in this game. The mounts are all functional. So there's one mount that has very long forward jumps for crossing over gaps. There's one that jumps vertically. There's one that moves faster across or under the water, and so on. They all have their own niche that they fill. And what's good about it, for instance, this is the Raptor, which is... Oh, I'm in an instance, so... This is an older instance, so it doesn't support mounts, so I can't show you that. If I can remember... 50-50 at best. I'll show you after I finish this little instance space.
Keeps getting weirder.
Clace is acting weird, okay? Clace. Clace.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
You're Clace, right? We're here about the amulet you got from the necromancer Rissa. It's dangerous and very...
Oh, no, you don't. You can't have this. It's mine. Get away!
Is it precious?
Settle down, mister. That amulet is cursed. It's a threat to the entire...
Get away, I said. I paid for this amulet. It's mine.
It's mine.
I'll never give it up.
Precious. We don't have time for this. Listen here, crazy. We're taking that amulet, one way or another. Hand it over.
Never. Help me, my friends. The Char have come to kill us all. Get away, I said. Leave me alone! You can't...
Leave me alone!
Undead monsters! Somebody help me!
And we've got... the undead! A risen Doliac. I don't remember seeing one of those previously. More coming. I missed. That was not a good aim on yours truly's part. Get away from the nice people. Freaking zombies, you know? They ruin everything. Any more? More? Yeah, more. Come on. Any more? Defend the homestead. Still waiting. Any more? Oh, quit your whining. God. Crybabies, I tell you. Alright, there's Korakhan. Where's Clay's? I hear wolves. Oh, Clay's is, I would say pushing up the daisies, but it's snowy. No daisies. Whoop, hey. Alright, well, try again. We'll try to res him some more. Oh, maybe resing him wasn't the great idea that it appeared to be at first? Maybe don't res the undead guy, I guess.
That didn't work out as planned, did it? I thought the Order of Whispers liked to keep things low-key.
We do. But sometimes we have to make a little noise in order to quiet things down.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Down, we can take his amulet back to the Black Citadel and get to know it better. I don't know what the Priory will make of it, but my associates will give Riss's sweet little bauble a thorough going over.
Let's move out. I want to find out how it works, how we can shut it down, and what all this has to do with Hal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe I got XP twice? Probably not. For resing him, just have to kill him again. Yeah. Not optimal. So, this is the first mount you get, the Raptor. And that's the one that has a horizontal jump. But if you'll note, this is how it turns. It doesn't turn on a dime. It turns like it has inertia, like it has mass. And that's the way the mounts work. The mounts all feel like this is the way they should move. The mounts in WoW, for instance, or Latro are very straightforward, you know. The WASD moves the way the WASD's expected to move. In here, there's a little bit of skill required to get the hang of going to exactly where you want to go. Begin! Because the mounts have a little bit of inertia. Yeah, they all feel different, they all look different, and they all have different mechanics involved. So, for instance, also, if you are into things like fashion, the mounts, there are a lot of them. I have between like 1 and 4 skins for all of them, or more. I guess I have 10 for that. And not only do they all look different, all of the skins and all of the critters, they're also entirely dyeable. Dyes, mounts. This is the current mount that I was showing you. Don't like this? Well, hey, how about we go for something in a bright green instead? And there's 4 different channels for all of these. So the amount of customization you can do is ridiculous. So yes, there's a reason that Guild Wars 2 players are inordinately pleased with the mount system. In that initially we kind of went, oh, mounts? I don't know, we don't need mounts. WoW's got mounts and they're good, but and then we got these mounts and go, oh, okay, this is freaking great. Regroup with Ritlock at the Heroes Canton. So we have to go back to the Black Citadel. Now, I want to be clear that while WoW did take the idea for the two types of flying mounts, the Skyscale and the Griffin, and sort of mashed them together, that's not all they did. They also did one thing that is extremely good with their mount system now, is they made their maps bigger. Because their flying can go super fast, it allows them to make a much larger map manageable. And that's one of the things that WoW has done really nicely when they added their mount system, is they enlarged their maps, because now they could. Because you can get from place to place so much faster. So they didn't just, ooh, Guild Wars 2's flying mounts are cool. Let's make something like that. It is my main MMO now, but I have over 6,000 hours in WoW, 5,500 hours in Lord of the Rings Online, and over 4,500 hours in Guild Wars 2. So it's not the one I've played the most, but it's the one I play most now. But I have been playing a lot of WoW's Pandaria, whatever it's called, Reformed, Re-Expressed, Reimagined, something like that. I've been playing a lot of that. I've been enjoying that. But generally speaking, Guild Wars 2 is the one I play most.
The German Priory is looking forward to working with the Citadel on this, Tribune.
As is the order of the Spurs. The dragons
But I currently
want
have
us
like
to come at them in
8 MMOs installed on my computer.
why we should.
So I play a lot.
Glad to have you both aboard. We're going to need reliable information from here on.
One of the advantages
Not to
Guild
sell
Wars
the
2
Legion
has
short. Their
is
firepower always an asset.
every time WoW has a
No
new
need to flatter
expansion,
me, Tribune.
that means new
Our
levels
researchers
and a
will
new
fix
gear
this
chase.
problem.
And I enjoy, getting a
As
new
long
piece
as
of
what
gear
we're
as much
doing
as anyone else
eventually leads
does.
to the dragons,
I get that,
we don't
that
mind taking a back seat.
scratching the itch in the back of your brain when you get a cool piece of loot. Believe me, I get that. What Guild Wars 2 has is, for 11 years now, the level cap has been 80. And if you had good gear 10.5 years ago, and you haven't played since, you can come back and you're ready to go, just as if you'd never left. There is no real gear chase at the level cap, and the level cap hasn't changed. Latro was an MMO we're also trying to get into, but it's pretty slow. The leveling is a lot faster than it used to be, although you can make it slow. But yes, because of the level range now, whereas WoW has a level cap right now of 70, but that's because they've done, 2 or 3 times they've done a stat squish. Latro has not, so the current level is 150, I think, in Latro. And there's an enormous amount of content, and it looks incredibly imposing and feels slow. So I can understand coming away going, yeah, this is okay, but wow, it does feel slow. There's a lot of stuff to do, and it is not as fast advancing as a lot of the other MMOs. It is definitely runs at a much more deliberate pace. Hi, Ritlock.
Reporting in, Tribune. We have one of the Necromancer's amulets. Now we just need to figure out how to deal with it.
Top Priory researchers are standing by to determine how the amulet works, and more importantly, how to neutralize it.
My sources say the Inquest has already completed their research on one of these amulets. Why waste time repeating their efforts when we could just acquire their results?
I don't trust the Inquest
I don't trust
results.
the Inquest methodology.
I agree with her.
Not to handle
I don't trust the
ourselves
Inquest.
the right way.
You scholars and spies know more about the right way to collect data. The Vigil will be standing by when there's action to be taken.
So I'm going to go with the Priory on this one.
It's your call, Centurion. Do you want to assist the Order of Whispers retrieval mission or the Priory research effort?
Priory. In this case. Trusting Inquest results seems like a problem. I'll work with you and the Priory. Doopity-doopy-doop-doop. We are still... Yep, this is the level 30 stuff, so it's going to be lower level. Another level for me. I'm now level 59. 26, 30, new pants. Let's see, 54 to 59, 59 to 56, 59 to 51. Looks like the boots are actually the biggest. No, they're not. We're going to go with the pants.
You can never have too much
And
treasure.
as is tradition around here, if you're new, a new item of attire means new dyes. I mean, look. This is so plain. Doesn't go with our current appearance at all. So, random. I'm not sure about that. We have Grapesicle, Warmth, and Bloodstone Dark Coral. Yeah, I'm not nuts about it, but the rules are the rules, you know. I mean, I don't make up the rules. Actually, he makes up the rules. A new spear. Significantly better than the old spear. Boots I can't wear. Mask I can't wear. Pants I can't wear.
Pipe down and you might learn something from him.
Consume all that. Move that there. Move that there. We are going to go ahead, and because we will soon be getting land spears for all classes,
Nearly all gone now.
we'll go to the wardrobe,
Drink to them tonight.
and we will check a new appearance for the spear. That one. The Zenith Impaler is what we're going to use for our spear. I just grabbed that the other day when I hit 19,000 achievement points. Which sounds like a lot until you hear that there's like 48,000 of them available. All right, where are we off to next? Help the German Priory. We're off to Scholar's Cleft. Scholar's Cleft is back in Snowden. Bloop. Lotro is also a game that doesn't require you to be a fan of the Lord of the Rings movies or books. Had a regular here who had never read or seen the book or the movie, and he had a blast with it. But it does certainly, it is to the advantage of the player to sort of have that familiarity. And in we go. Dangerous research. So if you're a fan of the books, especially the books, because it follows the books rather than the
Our
movies.
best people are working on the
If you're a fan of the
With your
books,
help, we'll
Lord of the
get
Rings
some
Online is
solutions.
also more likely to work for you. Because it's always respectful of the lore.
I don't know, boss.
Let's see,
These
we've got 15
fiery
points
types are
again.
usually
We should be
too
able to finish
smart
off,
for their own
almost
good.
finish off Radiance, not quite. We're dropping the rest into Valor. For a fan of Lord of the Rings, it must be such a blast to create your own character in the game. Yeah, and also it has you follow the Fellowship for the most part. Sort of like the Fellowship goes here and you're following along behind them, seeing the results of what they've gone, and then you split up, and then maybe you run into each other. And that happens a few times. So in the story, you follow it all the way through. All the way through to the end of the books and beyond. So yes, as a big fan of the Lord of the Rings Online would have a lot more resonance with you. You'd be able to appreciate more of the little touches they have put in there that are in there to, get a reaction from the fans. The fans go, "Oh, I remember reading about that." Just like any of the MMOs that are based on an existing IP.
Scholar Vivian,
Star Trek
I'd like you to meet
Online,
the Centurion who helped collect the
the Star
Necromancer's
Wars
amulet.
MMOs.
I trust your team's analysis is going well.
We're making good progress,
especially since we split the amulet up among 3 of our best researchers.
You were able to break the amulet apart? That sounds more like success than progress.
Each fragment remains functional, though. That tells us Rissa probably struck her amulets from the same original source. We're very close to a breakthrough. Check in with each of my team members and you'll see. You might even be able to speed things along.
Okay, I'll check with each of them. And perhaps even speed things along. A lot of wasted space in this place with just, you know, this big spiral staircase. Hi, Fiona.
Rely on your knowledge.
Don't let me interrupt. Actually, could use assistance and a witness. So far, it's been a series of failures, but this time I think I've got it. What can I do? I've been dropping slivers of the amulet into different chemical brews. Pick one of the containers at the workbench, drop a sliver in, and we'll both observe the results. Random mixtures sound dangerous, but if you get results... Oh, don't worry. The chances of maiming or death are minimal. Minimal? That is a follow. Smoggy, though, I believe would be the pronunciation on that. Please correct me if I am incorrect. I have but one spiel. Actually, that's not true. I now have 2 spiels. I do have a spiel I use at the start of stream, but realistically, one spiel. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. Thanks and welcome. Ah, there we go. Noxious green, brilliant yellow, or vibrant red. Well, vibrant red.
Green? All right.
That wasn't what I
Not
said.
my favorite
I didn't
color,
say green.
despite well, aside from making my work area stink, that didn't really do anything, did it?
Okay. Red.
And I said, I am smiling. I tried squid rations once.
Stop.
Never again.
There we go.
Red. I love that color.
Oh,
excellent choice.
Great. She loves red.
Hey, here goes nothing. Oh dear. Fire. Quickly, get the water pail before we lose everything.
Water pail, water pail, water. Bucket. I've got a bucket. And maybe red's not the good choice. Just putting that out there.
Oh, that was exciting. Excuse me while I lay here for a bit. Would you inform Vivian of our results?
Sure. Vivian,
Knowledge is the greatest
is
treasure.
it possible to physically destroy the crystal? You're just in time to find out. I'm about to make a breakthrough with my hammer. That doesn't sound like a good idea. On the contrary, stress testing is always the first step in any demolition project. Now, stand back. Watch me pound this to powder. All right, but don't say I didn't warn you. You might want to back up. Oh, good.
That was unexpected. Better destroy them. If they break anything, Vivian will have my head. I feel
strong.
Thank you, Char. Can't please know my results. Good thing I have another. Clunkers? Clunkers!
I'm assuming that
Clunkers is trying to eat my face. Kill him! Kill him now!
Cluckers the chicken.
Chicken? It was after the other shard I had.
Undead chicken. Yes, you can have undead chickens in this game. I have one for a pet. I'll pull it out right now, as a matter of fact. Well, let's see. Miniatures. Mini undead chicken. In case you thought I was making it up, there it is. The miniature undead chicken. We'll keep that one out for now. Following, because you intend to come back. A great fellow. Thank you very much. Gotta go. Have a nice night. You have a great night too. Thank you for following. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate all of the above. And now I have an undead chicken as a pet.
We've learned a lot about
Don't
the
worry,
crystal
it
powering
was
Riss's
costly.
amulets.
But I paid the
It
bill.
seems to be Orion Dragon corruption made solid. It resonates with death energy.
Okay, ducks have
it
more
kills
of a bill.
and
Chickens have
reanimates
more
the
of a
wearer,
beak, but
and
come on.
then makes them into a focal point for other undead. Mr. Cluckers proved that the crystal fragments remain connected and are drawn to each other. If we can find the original source of this crystal, Fiona's reagents can nullify it, and we should be able to shut them all down.
Excellent work, especially in the face of an army of shades and an undead chicken. Now, how do we find the original crystal to nullify it?
I believe we can cobble together a locator device synced to the crystal's energy that would lead right back to the original.
All right, let's do that then.
Do it.
Do it.
We need to find the source, and I need to find my dead warband mate. Thank you, Scholar. Yahala, let's report back to the Citadel.
Yahala. Yahala back. Back to the Citadel. And in we go.
Never get emotional in a fight. It keeps you smarter than any wild animal in space.
Leap.
Nearly
The
all
German
gone
priory.
now.
Hi, Ritlock.
The dragons want us to come at them individually. That's why we should do it.
Glad to have you both aboard. We're going to need reliable information from here on. Not to sell the Vigil short. Their firepower is always an asset.
No need to flatter me, Tribune. I know research isn't the Vigil's strong suit. As long as what we're doing eventually leads to the dragons, we don't mind taking a back seat. Temporarily.
Ritlock. Gang.
Eager to hear your report, Centurion. We're seeing an increase in undead attacks all over the region. Safe to say Rissa's amulets are responsible?
We've learned that they're connected to the Orion Dragon. They turn their owners into undead and draw other undead to them. The Vigil has one of the amulets stashed in our HQ. Are you saying that my people are in danger?
Yeah.
You militant types ought to be used to that by now. With so many innocents at stake, the Vigil can defend itself. The Priory is working on a way to detect the amulets. We'll use our device to stop the next outbreak before it starts.
And if the Vigil falls, who will defend all those innocents it already protects?
All right.
While you're
I'll help the
working
Vigil
that
this time.
out,
See,
I
I will help
withdraw to
each
control
one of
my
the three,
spirit
and then
force.
later on I get to have
You
to.
have a tough choice
choose.
ahead of you, Centurion. What's it going to be?
They threaten Vigil headquarters itself. Come defend it with me, and I promise the Vigil will set out in force to collect the Necromancer's amulets and help you you find your missing warband member. All right. I'll go with Gone Towerbreaker. And we've already unlocked all of these skins. More crafting supplies. Focus, 436 focus is way better than what I'm currently using. Short bow, can't use that. 570 staff,
Whiskey? I
way
think that's
better.
char whiskey. I
Let
once
me-
saw a human try to drink char whiskey. Huh.
Deconstruct,
He never got his voice
deconstruct,
back.
salvage out those.
That was the campaign where I got my favorite scar.
Can't use that.
Oh,
Pistols
I was a
are
loose
286
cannon in
and
those days.
286, so replace one of those. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Salvage for more crafting mats. We have got one of our dailies taken care of. No, one of the weeklies taken care of already. Salvaging 50 items. More points. Nom nom. go. And then a quick sell of our garbage, and we'll head out on the next chapter, or next mission of this chapter.
I've got what you need.
That's defending the keep. Ah, right. So, head to Lion's Arch, and then to the Vigil itself. Sneeze. Sneeze complete. No brains. That's a relief. Oops. Okay, that was not optimal. Little quick swapping of mounts. And there is the Vigil headquarters. An actual fortress. Hi, Yuri Alley.
Goons in the Vigil, but they're decent soldiers.
The worst
Wonder how
part
they
is
do
the
in a
waiting
real
before
army.
the attack. You scared yet, rookie?
Should I be? I'm more anxious than scared. This situation's very new.
So, you never fought in a real battle alongside one of us. You're in for it.
Hi, Gone.
This place looks ready for war, Gon. I'm impressed. After all this preparation and building up of our defenses, I'll be disappointed if we're not attacked. The plan is simple. The ramp you just came up is the only way in. We've set up barricades to slow down and thin out attackers. You can also use those cannons to welcome our undead visitors. If they get through all that, we fall back to the keep. That means you too, Centurion. Our house, our rules. We want live soldiers, not dead heroes. If the Vigil falls back, you fall back. Clear? Clear. Is there anything I should do in the mean? To the front! We'll hold them there as long as we can.
Making me run all the way there. Come on, man. No mounts, no nothing. Come on.
We need artillery support. Get on the cannon.
I'm on the cannon. They just need faster firing guns, I think, is all they really need here.
That's it. Fall back to the keep.
All right, fall back.
They're backing off. This is more than we can handle.
Maybe more than you can handle. Oh, it's Larenth there.
We'll hold them here.
No angle there. We'll run to the arrow carts and give them what for with the arrow carts. That's right. Come on, Tower Breaker. Take care of this one here. Alright, I'll take care of this one myself. Jeez, Tower Breaker. Are you any good at all? Useful for anything at all? Alright. That one ran all the way past. It's no fair. Cheating like that. Again, right as I shoot, he takes off and running. Cheating. Undead zombies. How about I try leading this one? Nope, ran right through it. Aha, that one didn't make it. We done yet here? Nope, not yet.
The preliminaries are over. Here come the abominations.
And here come the A-bombs, the A-bombs, the abominations. They're big. You know, I'm not sure that I'm supposed to be here. I think I'm supposed to be on the cannon, even though I don't have good angles for anything. This may have been a mistake. This is almost certainly a mistake. This was certainly a mistake. Absolutely a mistake.
Fight!
Not a problem. Had it the whole way.
Scorch me. What were those things?
A-bombs.
Saitan. And we're going to keep seeing more. More undead that are more dangerous than usual. More often. They weren't playing around, were they? Is it just me, or are these amulets getting stronger? It's definitely getting worse. And if an amulet isn't even safe inside a Vigil fortress, it's time to rethink our approach. Let's get back to Ritlock and the other orders. We need to stop these outbreaks before the landscape is hip-deep in undead. Agreed.
That would be a lot of undead, by the way.
I need to deal with our casualties here.
Undead up to the
then
hips.
I'll meet you back at the Black Citadel.
Exit into Gendaran Fields. Why, yes, that seems like a fine idea. And back to the Black Citadel. Whoop. Whoop. I think that's the end of Chapter 3, in which case I will be calling it an evening. Chapter 4 will await tomorrow. Run, 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 run. Alright, Ritlock.
The orders disagree on how to proceed, so I have a plan. You choose which one will help. In return, I've arranged for you to permanently join that order. You'll still be a Centurion of the High Legions, but you'll also be a link between us and your chosen order.
I'll be choosing...
The Warband will continue doing Citadel business while you're gone.
I understand.
Because they've got the
Hal's
best mentor.
involvement made this personal, but the Orient Dragon is a global threat. We need strong, reliable allies against it.
And if you're a Guild Wars 2 player, you know who I'm talking
Okay,
about.
people. Time to decide.
If not,
we have the means
come
to
back
find
tomorrow
the
and you'll
Necromancer's
see it.
Dragon Crystal, and to destroy it.
All thanks to the Priory. We know what we're doing, so now let us destroy the crystal without interference. We work better that way.
Pardon the yawn?
There's no way I'm leaving a vital search and destroy mission to a bunch of academics. Wait for Vigil support before you make a move.
Either way, the Order of Whispers will do what we always do. Let you draw their attention, then strike from the shadows.
Guy makes it sound so dirty.
It's your call, Centurion. But remember that you're not just helping out. You're joining the order you choose.
So actually, there is one more quest, but I'll have to wait for tomorrow for that one. We are going not with your... Oh, I have to talk with Yuri Alley? Ah, consult my
I
brother.
tried, Squidra.
Right, guys, what do you think?
I overheard. You're leaving us to join one of the orders.
I'm accepting a special assignment from the Tribune, and the Warband will need a leader while I'm gone. That's you, Legionnaire.
Me? But we're the heart of this warband, you and me. If you're gone, I'm just a bad-tempered spellcaster that everyone's afraid of.
Exactly.
I need someone I can trust, someone effective. You've got some rough edges, but there's nobody else I'd want calling the shots. If anyone objects, send them to me, or just crack their heads until they think different. You're in charge now. Act like it. I know you can handle this.
Thanks, boss. You can count on me. Good luck in Lion's Arch. We'll be waiting when you get back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of things I'm gonna be going through. Korrikan the blacksmith, yeah. Ready to join the silent ranks of the Order of Whispers? Remember, this choice is permanent, so be certain of your commitment. I'll join you. Consider me part of the Order of Whispers. Because the other two are losers.
I was hoping you'd side with us. Your attitude and skills make you perfect for the Order of Whispers. You'll go far here.
I like the way you operate. You draw no attention. You keep the enemy guessing, and you get results. That's all a good soldier ever wants. To get results and stay alive. So, the Necromancer's Crystal is out there, and so is Hal. What's our next move?
Eager to get started, eh? Good. The Priory and Vigil muster in Lichcroft Mere, but there is danger. Meet me there, and we'll make sure they don't get in over their heads.
Doodity-doop-be-doot-doot. Cha. We'll exit. I'll do a little bit of tidying up here. If we can get anything good out of our bags. A hat we can't wear. A bow we can't use. And a chest piece we can't wear. That would be no, no, and no. So, sell the crap, and then I'm going to call it an evening. I want to thank all of you for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. As always, genuinely do. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow at my usual time of 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, early morning in Asia and Australia. For more leveling and storyline stuff with this here character. You know him, you love him. Caraxes Scritbane. Damn, that's not a good looking outfit, but he has an undead chicken for a pet, so we can't go wrong. So that's my plan for tomorrow. And that's it. Hopefully, you will see me again soon. Thank you all for hanging out, as usual. I will be back tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. I hope the rest of your night goes great. Hopefully you see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys.